I'm Rabbi Jeremy Sher in Oakland, California. So I received a request on Facebook to make a video about the Me Too movement. And I have this to say about it. First of all, I support the Me Too movement 100%. I'm really glad we're having a national conversation finally about sexual assault, sexual abuse. I wish very much that it weren't necessary. It really galls me that we have to have a movement because prior to this movement, women and survivors of sexual abuse were not comfortable coming forward because they were systematically um, rebuked and ridiculed and not believed. I have not. I'm happy to say that I haven't suffered sexual assault or sexual abuse, but I have worked with people who have in counseling quite a fair amount, and I just have zero patience for abusers. Zero. I believe that we need to believe people who come forward. Rape crisis centers report that false reports are exceedingly rare. I believe that across different sectors where unchecked power imbalances exist, and that's religion, politics, business, sports, and academia, we find sexual abuse wherever there is a power imbalance without some kind of accountability on that power. It is the way the world is. It is not a surprise. It doesn't surprise me at all. It disappoints me, but it doesn't surprise me. And claims that it doesn't happen here are nothing but excuses for it to continue. So we can't afford that. We have to eradicate this pattern by placing accountability on power. Power must be accountable. I don't have the solution to how to do that, but I definitely have the question, how do we do that? And we can start by identifying power imbalances in our lives, in our work, and in every aspect of our lives, in our civic life as well. Everywhere there's a power imbalance that doesn't have accountability, there is an invitation for sexual abuse. And it's got to stop. So I don't want to see a single other young woman in tears because nobody believes her, and she knows what's happened to her. I don't want to see that again. I have seen that enough. So so this needs to stop. Is my perspective. I don't want to hear the excuses. I don't want to hear that everybody else does it. That's not an excuse. I don't want to hear that there isn't any evidence because the survivor's testimony isn't believed. I don't care. It's got to stop. And, I honestly carry some anger about it just because I have had to provide counseling to people who have been through this situation, and I just don't think that we need to have this. It is wrong, and it shows that we as a society and as a culture and as organizations in which this happens don't care enough. In our religious organizations, too many of them too often have too much secrecy. People who come to some sort of a conflict resolution process are asked to sign a confidentiality agreement. That is unacceptable. That is wrong. A survivor has the right to become dissatisfied with a conflict resolution process and truthfully report a crime committed upon her to the police if she wishes to do so. Confidentiality agreements are totally unethical and totally unacceptable and must stop. So I might as well stop there. I could go on for quite a long video. But I think we have our work cut out for us at this time, and I think that it's past time that we get down to that work and start making sure that people are safe. I swear that I will do everything in my power to make sure that everyone is safe in my synagogue, in my community, in my city, in my country, and in my world, because that's my responsibility. And that's all of our responsibilities. So I hope that you will join in that effort in whatever situation you find yourself in life, because we are all connected and we cannot continue condoning and enabling these wrongs. So thank you very much. It's a heavy message. It's not a fun message, but I think it's really a very important message for our time, and that's what I would offer in response to the question about Me Too. Thank you very much. I'm Rabbi Jeremy Sher, Oakland, California.